2. Woo! Right, so this is the third one now this week. And for all the MMA people that are probably worrying, oh god, why hasn't he done any MMA video as well? Well, very good reason to now. Now, I was doing a Michael Venom page video. I've done a thumbnail for it and everything. And then this news drops, and I really want to talk about it. So the news that's out there, and it's apparently official. There's a lot of sources that have reported this. This is no deadly this time. Nate Diaz will fight. His next fight is in November. He will fight again, and it will be against Dustin Poirier at UFC 230. And my goodness, it's like music to my ears. God knows what the UFC probably thinks, considering they've struggled on pay-per-view a little bit this year and have not been able to do what they usually do on pay-per-view. So I bet they're happy. But me, as a fan, I am so happy to hear that Nate Diaz is back. And he's fighting a very game fighter in Dustin Poirier. And we've been wondering for a long time, what would it take for Nate to come out of this hiatus and come back and return to fighting after fighting McGregor for the second time. And the money and the superstardom that he was able to achieve out of those two fights, and people thought, well, maybe he'll just sit out and wait to fight Conor a third time. And it's been a while. We heard rumours. Obviously, at one point there was a rumour about him and Robbie Lawler. Then there was a rumour about him and Tyrone Woodley. There was rumours, but nothing that was concrete. And it's just this long waiting game with him and his brother Nick, to be honest with you. And now he's going to be fighting in about, September, about 3 months. He's going to be fighting. And I can't be anymore. I'm so excited. I'm like, thank God. There is a God up there. Thank God. He'll fight Dustin Poirier, who's been on a bit of a hot run himself. Poirier had those two fights with Alvarez. The one that was a no contest or a draw, whatever it was. No contest, wasn't it? Then the second one, which he won, which was a really good fight. He had that awesome fight against Justin Gaethje, which was another great fight. He had fights with Anthony Pettis. I mean, Poirier is a very exciting fighter. A guy that's really done well after his first loss to Conor McGregor. Like, he actually has really recovered quite well from that loss. Actually, he's been even better. Should always stay at 155. I don't know why he was a featherweight. But the point is, Poirier has been on a hot streak. That probably complements McGregor's record when you think about it, because Poirier is no scrub, and he's had some good fights, and now he's somewhere in the title mix. Does make me interested to think who else did they offer Nate? Did they offer him Kevin Lee? Was Tony Ferguson available? Was Ferguson still... Actually, I think he's going to be out for a while still, isn't he? With that knee injury. Obviously, they can't offer him Khabib. So Poirier was the fight, and that's a very exciting fight. Two guys that fight very, very hard, don't back up, and fight harder as the fight progresses. And for me, that's exciting. Very, very exciting. I was talking about him the other day, like we were saying, well, when's he coming back? And now we have official word. I mean, I can't wait. I hope it's not a false alarm and then Nate goes on Twitter, I like my reunion. So I hope it's not one of those deals, but Nate's coming back. That's exciting. And to be honest with you, the UFC needs some excitement right now. There's been some great fights, but they've really lacked that je ne sais quoi, that star presence. And they got it a bit with Brock Lesnar, but with John Jones being away for a while and George St. Pierre, a big question mark there. They're negotiating McGregor and Khabib, so we expect an announcement that's official very soon. I think my belief is, and the rumour is that they're going to have Diaz and Poirier, Weidman and Rockhold, and McGregor and Khabib all on the same card, which is a huge card when you think about it. And I think there's some implications there, because whoever wins out of Poirier and Diaz is most likely fighting the winner of McGregor and Khabib. So I see what they're doing there. That's pretty smart right there. I wonder what's going to happen with the rest of the division, like Kevin Lee and Tony Ferguson. I wonder what will happen with those two. I think Lee's fighting soon anyways. But back to the topic at hand. Nate Diaz's next fight will be against Dustin Poirier. He's back finally, and we've got something to talk about. And I'm pretty hyped about it. Who do I think will win? It's an interesting question. Nate's been away for a while, but he has been training, we hope. Poirier's on a hot run. You usually go with the guy that's been fighting regularly. MMA math don't always work out when they've had the same opponents, but you never know. Nate's one of those guys that could come back after a while and win a fight like he did with Michael Johnson. So, well, as you can see, I'm very, very happy. Nate Diaz is back. Now, let's hope Nick comes back soon too, as well. Anyways, I'm going to head out, and let me know what you think about Nate Diaz's return. Let me know how you feel about that. Is this going to be one of those fights that helps move the needle? It will if you've got him and McGregor on the same card. So, I'm out of here. Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, this is video number 3 of this week.